Hello, welcome back. Well, we're back. We took a little hiatus and now we are back and we've been saving up the funny for you. So let's get this party started, eh? First of all, I am not Jay Sterling. My name is M.A. Dorfler. I know it's amazing. Yeah. But more importantly, we have our players, which let me introduce them now. First, we have Mr. Jeremy Knox, Mr. Mark Olson, and Mr. John Bickford. Yep. All men and one woman in charge. That's right. Let's do it. All right. We are going to start with our usual warm-up game, which is Caption This. Our illustrious producer, Mr. Steve One Job Murphy, is going to put up a photo, and our players are to come up with funny captions for this photo. So let's get this party started. Jeremy.
Dude, I had way too much of the blue drink. Way.
Mark.
I really can never hit anything.
John.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Jeremy. Mark.
Oh, blessed glass of some sort.
John?
Yeah, I've asked to see you because I'm afraid we're going to have to let you go.
Jeremy.
What galaxy are you headed to, dude?
John?
I ain't come here to talk about my feelings.
Mark?
I don't know what happened to my gold finger.
John?
Hey, R2, look what's happened to me.
Jeremy?
I remember my high school reunion.
Oh, M.A.
Meanwhile, in the cosplay break room. Oh, Jeremy.
My cousin Trash Can's here for an interview.
John.
Yeah, for some reason on Times Square, they call me a creep.
Anyone else, or should we go on to the next one? John.
Yeah, I don't think this stuff is coming off.
Jeremy.
Which one of them do you think the remote controls?
All right, John.
Oh my God, I'm anatomically correct.
All right, maybe we should go on to the next one.
Sure.
All right. John.
Oh my God, your helmets are so nice.
The hills are alive with the sound of... John?
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
Jeremy.
I just want a drink. Just a drink.
Mark.
Flower power, dude. Flower power.
M.A.
I volunteer as tribute. Anyone?
Hold out. Oh,
Jeremy.
bring us back.
Oh, my wicked animals, form of wall.
Mark.
You know, this really isn't a live. This is faux fur. This is faux fur.
And from our producer. Okay, who wants to go to IKEA?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think you guys are taking birth control a little too seriously. Mark.
The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow.
John.
You'll never find the bomb I planted.
Mark.
All right, which one of you farted?
Jeremy.
Oh, let me get a head start.
John.
No, my dad is the Joker, not me.
And another one from our producer. Now serving number 469. 469.
42069.
Anyone? Jeremy.
Great ways to keep Nathan Block off you.
Oh my God, I was drinking when you did that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it was right on, dead on. Okay. Should we go on to the next one? All right. Mark.
You know, I'm going to bitch slap you.
John.
I just wanted a high five.
Jeremy.
Pay me my McMoney.
John.
Fine, I'm gonna go to fucking Burger King.
Mark.
I know behind that disguise, you're the Hamburglar.
Oh. John.
I hate freeze tag.
Jeremy.
It's Ronald McDonald. Remember my name.
Mark.
You know, I've really picked up a lot of cellulite lately. So is there something you can do about that for me?
John.
You think I'm funny? Do I look like a clown to you?
From our producer, Mr. Steve One Job Murphy. The McRib will be back when I say it's back, you son of a bitch. Mark.
I want to take you down into the sewers.
MA?
You're too old for a Happy Meal, you little bastard. Jeremy.
Oh, I thought you were my mom.
Mark.
No more fake lattes.
John.
Yeah, never do LSD and go to McDonald's.
Jeremy.
Whose ice cream machine is broken?
A lot. Mark.
Waldo?
Oh, John.
You didn't ask them if they wanted fries with that.
Oh, man. Anyone else? Bueller? We done? I think we're done. All right, Mr. Murphy.
Bad makeup.
What? How about we try to guess what the theme is for these photos, the series?
Threats.
Costumes gone wrong. All right, it's
Oh,
good Lord, Mr. Murphy. Jeez, you're fired.
Oh.
God.
yeah.
All
Well,
right. So now we are going to go to the hat for our first game, which is, it's 2-line vocabulary. This is for everybody. So let me go to my clipboard and see what we're doing here. So, Mr. Mark, you are free to say whatever you like and drive the scene along. Jeremy and John are each going to get only 2 lines that they can say. That's it. They can't say anything other than these 2 lines. Now, Mark can say whatever he wants. So, Jeremy, do you have your lines?
I do.
What is your statement?
I'm cold.
And what is your question?
How is that going to work?
All right. And John, do you have your statements?
Yes.
What's your statement?
I need a drink.
Don't you always? And what's your question?
What's the point of this again?
All right. And the scene that you are going to have for this game is that you are building a bonfire. So, Mr. Mark, whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right, Jeremy, I need you because it's raining so freaking hard. I need you to go over to that pile of wood over there and dig to the bottom of it where there's still some dry kindling we can use. So
Cold.
warm you up because you're going to move around a lot. That's why I picked you for this particular piece. John, I need you to kind of get prepared to put all of the wood that's brought over into a nice little cabin in the fire pit.
What's the point of this again?
To get a fire started so Jeremy warms up a little bit because he's looking kind of blue right now.
I'm cold.
I need a drink.
We could all use a drink, but unfortunately, all we have is this little straw thing that you can put in the river and get it to filter water for you. And that's really not much of a drink.
How is that going to work?
Well,
I need a drink.
It's going to work for me because of COVID. I'm the only one that gets to use it. So you guys are kind of on your own for a drink. Jeremy, if you get to that wood over there, because the other thing you might find is if you dig underneath there, there's a puddle you might be able to lick up and get a little bit of moisture. John, for you to drink something, I think what you need to do is go gather some small dry leaves over there by that big old pile of bear shit. And
What's the point of this again?
well, the point of that is so that you can maybe get eaten by the bear.
Is it going to work? I'm
Well,
cold.
Well, you're going to be cold until you get that wood gathered. So, I tell you what, I'm not sharing my hand and foot warmers. Yeah, I'm not
cold.
sharing them with you. Nor
I
my
need a
straw. You need a drink, John. So what I'm going to have you do is, see that rushing river over there? Well, it's not rushing much anymore because of the ice pack that's along the sides of it. Walk on out there until the ice cracks and you fall through.
What's the point of this?
All you want then And then we'll have to build a smaller fire, Jeremy. See, here's the thing. Survival of the fittest and the coldest.
Oh, cold.
Yeah, so we'll get you warmed up. And then you know what? I brought my little blanket and we can curl up and cuddle in front of the fire.
How is that going to work?
Well, we're going to take off all our clothes and wrap ourselves in the blanket by the fire.
What's the point of this?
Up.
How's that going to work?
Well, that's how you deal with hypothermia.
I need a drink.
All right, let's end it there. Wow. Nudity. That's great. Let's move on to the next game out of the hat, which is it's switching roles. Switching roles is for Jeremy and John. And how this game works is that Jeremy is going to be an apple orchard owner. John is going to be an apple picker. And whenever I say switch, they have to switch roles so that John would be the orchard owner and Jeremy would be the apple picker. And then if I say switch again, they switch back. Might sound a little complicated, but you'll get it as we go along. So your scene is that you are negotiating the price of the apples that you just picked. So let's start with John and take it away.
Yeah, I can't pay that much. I mean, I did the labor. I mean, as far I thought a lot of the cost was saving you. You don't have to hire people to pick them, and so
I'll save you the time now. I mean, when you come in, there's a sign says it's $4.99 a bushel. You pick. You go out in the field. You get them off the tree. You bring them. You put them in the bag. You move on.
I understand that, but all I'm saying is, you pick. I go to the grocery store and I pick apples, so I think the wording needed to be a little bit more clear. You pick apples off the trees.
Yes, you go out in the trees, you pick them, you put them in a bag, you bring them back to me, you give me money, you leave. Yeah. Apples leave with you. Like you go to the grocery store, you just pick up the apples, right? You pick them up.
When you go to the grocery store, you just pick up the apples.
Right, which I would tend not to pay for, that, because they're already there. But in this case, I had to go out into your field and pull them out of the tree. Like climb up a ladder, lawsuits, insurance.
Well, I think it's pretty widely known that when you have a sign out that says you pick something, you're not going to, Costco.
Well, no, I was clearly not going to Costco. I showed up here at this apple orchard with your you pick sign in paint. So you cut some corners yourself in price here. So I think we could go down on that.
Well, you might think that. You can think that as long as you want. But we're pretty firm on the price. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't have the $4.99.
Stop, switch.
I don't have the $4.99. I'm sorry to get so emotional. I mean, I know it's just apples and all, but I mean, you don't know what it's like at home.
What's it like at home? There.
Oh, pretty awful. Not
pretty awful.
Any apples. No apples at all.
Really? Hi.
And they won't even buy me apples. They'll get me crab apples. Have you had those? Them are nasty.
Well, did they give them to you because it's dietary for your situation? I mean, crab apples are a decent green apple laxative.
That's the way I like to think of them. So weird. How did you? Is that a regionalism?
I mean, we got different ways about going about things here on the farm. And, you got a stomach ache, you got to push something through. You ate too much beef the night before, and that's all it takes. Crab apples, green,
Yeah.
Makes it move, bud.
Stop, switch.
Makes it move, bud.
Well, how about this? The way that I'm using these apples is more of a medical necessity on my part.
Oh. So are you claiming this on your health insurance? Because that's something we can, I've done that before. Wink, wink.
I mean, I could give you a few numbers, and I'll just go ahead and pay $1.25 and a copay here, and I'll be along my way.
All right. Do you have your card on you? I need to scan into my little machine.
Yeah. Go ahead. I mean, if you'd like to go ahead and take these, I'm absolutely happy to take these green medical apples off of your hands here, sir.
All right. Here's your card back. And yeah, looks like everything's in order. I think you just best be on your way. And, I'm glad you're going to be healthier now because of,
I appreciate
regular
that.
apples.
I think you do real good business.
End game.
Oh, yeah.
It's like medical marijuana. You need apples.
Yeah.
They keep you regular. I mean, they're just regular apples, not any fancy thing.
All right. We're going back to the hat.
Didn't
For
want
the
to
next game. Next game is 3 of a kind for all of our players. Woohoo! All right. Jeremy, Mark, and John are all going to be playing, and I will give them a scene, which they will start out normally, or at least as normal as they can, because, we're all neurotic. And at certain points, I will stop them and I will give them an accent or a genre or something to work into the scene. And all 3 of them have to incorporate that into their scene. So your scene is that you are in a corn maze. You're in a corn maze. And why don't we have Mark start since he was not in the last game, and whenever you're ready.
They really should have harvested this corn. I mean, we could have eaten it during sweet corn season.
Oh, I think this might be an inedible strain of corn that they just use for like decoration and these dumb mazes you keep getting me to go in.
I didn't bring you here.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I thought you were somebody else.
Yeah, I don't like these corn mazes all that much myself. I think it's just a waste of good golf course space.
Are we in the right maze? Like,
I don't know.
MAIZ or MAZ?
Ooh, MAIZE is kind of cool because that's usually got the multicolors in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good decorating corn.
Okay, stop. You are in a horror film.
What was
Hear
that?
Did you hear that? I mean,
I hear a tractor.
I heard more than a tractor. I heard a therapin.
a therapist.
No, a therapin.
Oh, a therapist. Oh, yeah. See, now I thought it was a spaceship.
Well, that's just there's a player somewhere that's making that damn noise. It can't be a spaceship around here. Although, how do you explain the corn circles in this corn maze?
well, I thought maybe it was, somebody who went around
Here's it.
down themselves.
Hey,
Oh,
What's up, Jeremy?
hey, you see the? Is it you?
Ah.
Look at the bright lights.
Take John. Take John.
yeah.
All right, stop.
Take John.
Stop. You are all New York mobsters.
So I told the guy that if he's going to land here, I'm going to get him with a gat. Now, I have no idea if that'll do a damn thing, because if it's some fucking alien, it's a bullet might not do shit.
I mean, that's on True Street right there. I tell you right now. Hey, look here. My cousin said that they had come down, picked him up once, took him up and brought him back. And I tell you, their ghettos were harder than our neighborhoods here. I'm telling you. Okay. They did nothing but drink blue fluids, eat out of small old trash cans, and use the bathroom in the streets.
Hey,
That's
why you going down to take me?
Isn't that what
Come
they
on.
do, Jeremy? Isn't that what they do over in the Irish section of town?
All right, stop. You're now in a Western.
Well, let me tell you, my name's Clint Eastwood. Didn't do a damn thing, did it? Shit.
Nah. Who is you now? They call me Jesse.
Good. Shit, I ain't got it anymore.
I tell you what, we're gonna let these aliens gonna take John on all here, okay?
Oh,
And we're gonna let them keep us on that. Tell you.
what the hell are you talking about? What you been drinking?
Oh, sarsaparilla with a little bit of sour in it.
It's really a little sour. How's that getting you drunk? Oh, wait a minute. That's not drunk for you. That's just how you are.
That's right. I'd imagine you'd have known what I was saying at about this point now, okay?
Yeah, just one more drink and I'll be with you.
Hey there. Them space
what do you want,
worms, they
Cletus?
brought me back. Them space things and whatever they are. I don't know. They didn't have much of a shape at all, but they brought me back.
Why?
Well, it said, they couldn't probe anymore. I don't know.
Oh.
Stop. You're in a romantic comedy.
And then they brought him back. And when they brought him back, they spit him out of the ship and said, "You take him. We don't want him anymore because he's just some funny guy. He's not worth anything."
Did you feel a sudden moment of serendipity, that warming over that they were giving you there?
John, did you feel that?
I felt many, many, many things. Many things. Time is different once we're in there.
Did they say you were on a Hallmark movie?
Well, they did say something about finding your peace. What?
They were the Zen aliens. I'm telling you now. Okay. They brought you up just so you could feel the warmth of love from space, man.
Oh.
Yes, it was love. Maybe, actually.
And scene. Love Actually.
Yes.
Way to work in at least a title. Nothing else. All right, back to the hat. And our next game is Changing Lines. This game is for Mark and John. And the way this game works is that I'm going to give them a scene. And every so often I will say, change. And they will have to change the last line that they said to something else, something maybe more outlandish or more funny or, sometimes dirty. Who knows? All right. So Your scene is that you are on a road trip to look at the fall colors. And Mark and John, let's have John. Why don't you start this time, and whenever you're ready.
So how much further? I'm just curious. Seems a long time to go for the changing of the leaves. I mean, I'm worried they'll be all falling off by the time we get there.
Well, we're following them south.
Change.
Well, we're following them wherever they tend to be falling. I've got an app for that.
Change.
We're following them by a divining rod.
Change.
We're following them by hook or crook. We're going to find the damn leaves.
Okay. I mean, this is your vacation. I'm just kind of tagging along. And so, I'm cool going, wherever the leaves take you, I guess.
Well, I'm looking for a specific kind of leaf with a specific location involved where there's a big pit.
Big pit. Oh,
Change.
a large stone of golden metal.
Change.
A tiny little squeaky toy.
Change.
Is it an itsy giant? It's growing bigger and bigger. It's a balloon.
No, I'm looking for a place with leaves in a big pit.
Oh, I see. I misunderstood pit. So it's a big hole in the ground.
You can say that.
I just did.
So, that big pit is going to serve a purpose for me. Because, as we're driving along here and I'm trying to enjoy the leaves, I'm getting more and more irritated.
Change.
I'm getting more and more Halloween-like.
Change.
I'm getting more and more wishing I had a chainsaw.
Change.
I'm getting more and more, maybe just a hatchet will do.
Okay. I believe, well, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe I'm catching on to some kind of faux trip to go look at leaves, but really you're planning on murdering me? Is this what I'm getting?
No, not planning on it.
Oh. So this was just a spur of the moment murder spree.
No, the plan happened a long time ago.
This was just a really nice road trip gone wrong.
Change.
Oh, this is just a dream I'm having, and I am going to wake up. I'm going to wake up.
Change.
This is a surprise. Oh my God. Oh my God. Me? Is it me?
Yeah. It's an execution.
End game. Oh, execution is always funny. No, not really.
No.
I'm in a dark humor mood tonight. That's
Apparently,
I took that way.
Yeah. All right, back to the hat where I pull in and or dig in and pull out the next
Reach in,
game,
dig in.
which is upside down. Oh, it's the alphabet game. Hooray. And Jeremy and Mark are going to be playing the alphabet game, and Mark's going to go get his alphabet so he doesn't miss any letters.
Well, I'll still miss them.
Cheater.
I'll still miss them. And I didn't get an alphabet. I've got a cat, but no alphabet.
Okay. All right. Well, in this game, they have to start with a certain letter that was given to us by an audience member. Thank you to Austin James Knox for giving us the letter L to start with. And they have to speak so that the next sentence has to start with the next letter of the alphabet. So when somebody starts with an L, the next sentence has to start with M, and so on and so forth. And they have to get all the way back around to L in 2 minutes. And I will give them a scene. And your scene is that you are buying a new winter coat. Buying a new winter coat. And Jeremy, since you were not in the last game, let's have you start with the letter L.
Loon feather is definitely the type of material I'm looking for, Bob.
My God, don't you realize that loons are protected?
No, I wanted them to protect me from the cold.
On your life, that would happen because you'd end up in jail.
Well, personally, I've been on and out of there a few times, but at this point, I just want a jacket that'll keep me warm.
Queenie kind of person, aren't you? You feel like you can do anything?
Right.
So we got to kill a loon.
To get me a jacket as soon as we possibly can.
Not doing it.
Very well on all of what you're saying here, but I'm going to need a jacket. It's cold.
Well, you could just go buy one at the store.
Xanax.
Yes, Xanax might actually help you, but doubtful that it's going to get you where you need to be.
Zoloft at this point, then?
And Zoloft probably wouldn't work either.
But man, come on. I got to get something to ease my mind about this loon feather coat.
Cats help.
Dogs are warmer, though.
Except when the dog is like not even there.
For real, man. The dog just sleeps at my feet most of the night, but I need the coat for my upper body.
Well, girls work.
How much does that cost here?
I don't know, but I know I can't afford it.
Just take my card.
Okay, that's what I'll do.
Later.
Yay! They made it. Just barely. I was wondering if you were actually going to pull that off. That's impressive.
You didn't miss a letter this time.
You didn't. But I think we're going to have to start banning the use of Xanax for everybody, because that's like what everybody comes up with for X. All right. The next game is the Quickies. Woo! All right. I'm going to pull these little slips of paper out of the hat. And our performers will need to come up with as many things as they can to fit that situation. We are going to start off with our Joker-Pretty. And how Joker-Pretty works is that I give the punchline of a joke, and the performers have to come up with the setup for the joke. Sometimes in the form of a question, sometimes not. It depends. So tonight's Joker-Pretty is coffee. Coffee. Whenever you're ready. Jeremy.
What? Don't you talk to me until I have?
Mark.
What's the Irish put a wee dram of whiskey in?
Jeremy.
What was Darius Rutgers' first country album about?
Mark.
What us Scandinavians, put an egg in before we bake it.
Gross.
Oh, it's really good.
Okay. Anybody? Should we move along? Jeremy.
Why can't I snort it?
Mark.
Something that they should discover an IV for.
This is true. Yes, absolutely. And from our normal host, or I shouldn't say normal, our usual host, he's not
It's
normal.
far from normal.
Yeah, far from normal. Mr. J. Sterling says, what is the elixir that prevents me from killing people? Yes. John.
I forgot. I got it.
All right, we'll come back. Mark.
What's always a part of Jay's special morning greeting?
This is true. John.
The only thing I'll have pumpkin spice in.
Oh. From Mr. Murphy. What gives me personality? I didn't know you had one. I'm sorry. He says it's normally rented. Okay. All right. Mark.
But pumpkin spice does not belong in unless you expect to be executed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Jeremy.
What do I like my ladies?
I was thinking the same thing at the beginning, and I didn't ever get it.
That was good. Anybody else, or should we get to the next one? All right, we're going back to the hat. This is, if I can get it open, world's worst person to be trapped in an elevator with. World's worst person to be trapped in an elevator with. Mark had his hand up first.
Gilbert Gottfried!
Jeremy. John.
An ad pitch man.
Absolutely. Mark.
Mitch McConnell?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. John.
The elevator repairman.
Mark.
Chucky.
Jeremy.
Pigpen from Peanuts.
Yeah. John.
Chain smoker.
Brudette. From Mr. J. Sterling, a chili eating champion.
You can do it.
I have to light a match.
Yeah. All right. On to the next one. We have strange causes to raise money for. Strange causes to raise money for. Jeremy.
I'm having testicle enlargement surgery.
John.
Yeah, my ex-wife has taken me to the cleaners.
Yeah. Jeremy.
Raising guinea pigs for coats.
Oh my God. John.
Yeah, it's my unlimited power machine.
MA?
Yeah, I can't pay for my hookers this week. Mark.
Terrell's Doctor Who fetish?
From Jay Sterling. Bring Jay Sterling home from Las Vegas. That's where he is right now. He had a couple of family weddings and So that's why I'm hosting. Yeah, he's lost enough money that he needs help getting home. Mark.
To keep Jay Sterling in Las Vegas?
From Mr. Murphy. Defund the Girl Scouts. They stop bugging me every time I walk out of a store. Woo!
Hey,
Hey,
I can't pay for my Xanax this week. John.
my presidential campaign.
Mark.
My booze bill.
Right? Yeah. All right, should we move on? Back to the hat. All right. Next one is things Americans shouldn't say in a foreign country. Things Americans shouldn't say in a foreign country. Mark.
Garçon.
John.
Where ask the hookers?
John.
Do you speak English?
Mark.
Can I get some ice in that? I'm going for the realism piece here right now.
Yeah.
From Jay Sterling. Tell me about President McCain. John.
So where do I go to say something bad about Putin?
Jeremy.
we definitely drink a lot back there.
Hey,
I thought all foreign countries had free drugs. Mark.
it's soccer, not football.
Ooh. Yeah. Anyone else?
Ooh.
I'm gonna say no. So we'll go back to okay, John, one more.
Yeah, I voted for Trump.
All right, next one is things you can say about a building, but not your partner. Things you can say about a building, but not your partner. John.
Yeah, that foundation's really.
Mark. Mark.
Well, that's a brick house. Now, wait a minute. I guess I can. She's a brick house.
Jeremy.
At least I can list all the problems here.
Ooh. Oh, and Melty Matt chimes in. Why is everyone parked out back? Mr. Bickford.
I don't think that's up to code.
And from Jay Sterling. That is one prominent erection. Jeremy.
That's a little wider than I like it, but more room.
Mark.
That needs a little more support there and there and there.
John.
It's all about the square footage.
And from Mr. Murphy, she's got bad plumbing.
One job, Steve.
Jeremy.
I'm really not liking the way this is wired.
John.
Yeah, I'm just flipping it.
MA?
Yeah, it's really high capacity. From Melty Matt. Wow, this one needs a better paint job. Jeremy.
This one here seats 195.
Mark.
And it's got a really large rear entrance.
John.
Yeah, I think this thing's gonna blow.
From Jay Sterling. There's room here for an entire community. And from Melty Matt. You can fit a lot in this passageway. Mr. Bickford.
Yeah, you can shake it, but you can't break it.
Jeez. Jeremy.
Oh, it's there, but there's no lights on.
Oh man. All right, let's move on here.
Firm is sacred. Oh,
All right. We have touched on this previously.
Oh no.
Actually, I'm gonna do one more from Jay because it's actually pretty good. It has its own echo chamber.
ooh.
All right. We have touched on this previously, but I don't think we've actually had this as a category. Things the pilot wishes he hadn't said with the intercom switched on. Oh, let's go with Mr. Mark.
Billy, have you ever seen a grown man naked?
John.
I really should have paid way more attention in flight school.
Jeremy.
Delay for half an hour. I left the key at home.
Mark.
What's that red light mean?
Jay Sterling. Oh shit, that button was on. Mr. Bickford.
Just one more shot. Just whoops.
From Melty Matt. Man, I could really use a stiff one. Jeremy.
I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when. Oh.
Mark.
Every idiot should know how to put a seatbelt together. Oh, was my mic on?
From Miss Marie King. Jay's mom.
Oh, hi, Jay's mom.
Hi, Jay's mom.
Hi, Alexa.
You forgot to put the olive in my martini.
Oh, that was good, actually.
And from Jay Sterling. Well, that was a lot of turbulence. I sure could use a coffee and a blowjob. Jeremy.
Alexa, call Jay's mom. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Mark.
I almost threw up there.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, you almost threw up. You should see the back of my pants.
I should have turned Alexa off before I started this.
Yes, you could have.
Because I have Jay's in there.
M.A.?
Okay, now that I've got the autopilot on, I can just sit back and take a little snooze. From Melty Matt. Alexa, don't let Jay say anything else. Jeremy.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone.
Okay. We can come back. John?
Alexa, quiet. He was looking
Mark.
at all kinds of shit.
You know, I really wanted to bitch slap that Karen in the 18th row.
Ooh. Jeremy.
You don't tip the stewardess on the way in, Larry. She's going to put laxatives in your coffee. M.A.
Now, don't tell anybody, but we need to locate the U.S. Marshal that's on the plane. John.
Oh my God, the hookers in Vegas are so much better.
Oh my gosh, Jay and his mom are having a war on. Jeremy.
Does this look like a razor burn or a rash?
All right. From Jay Sterling. Is I Spy with My Little Eyes something that begins with S? And from Marie King. Did we manage to take off before Jay Sterling got on the plane? And from Jay Sterling. Alexa, define autopilot. And from Melty Matt. Mayday, mayday. Oh, just kidding. Mark.
We got a bogey at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. There's a bogey up there. We don't have any guns.
All right. Should we move on? Oh, Jeremy, do one more and then we'll move on.
Harrison Ford's on board.
Mark. 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 Okay, John.
Psych.
Oh,
What?
I said psych.
Oh my God.
wow.
John.
Oh man, them beans last night were delicious.
From Jay Sterling. At least Steve Murphy is not piloting this plane. And from Melty Matt. Attention all passengers. We are now entering North Korean airspace. No, not good at all. Okay, let's move on to the next one because we're getting close to 8 o'clock here. When the going gets tough, ... fill in the blank. When the going gets tough. Jeremy.
When the going gets tough, I'll be at the bar.
Amen, brother. Mark.
When the going gets tough, just use more steak sauce.
Jeremy.
When the going gets tough, that's when you know the old age is catching up with you.
Hey,
When the going gets tough, I cast Fireball. John.
When the going gets tough, it's time for Metamucil.
Mark.
when the going gets tough, coffee. Copious amounts of coffee.
All right, from Mr. Murphy. When the going gets tough, hold my beer. From Marie King. When the going gets tough, please take Jay Sterling back. And from Jay Sterling, when the going gets tough, the tough go drinking. John.
When the going gets tough, I'm going somewhere else.
Mr. Olson.
When the going gets tough, Marie, you birthed him. You got him.
From Melty Matt. When the going gets tough, cocaine. John.
Oh, no, too low hanging fruit. It's the old Xanax.
Oh, good God. Mark.
When the going gets tough, exit.
Exit. Stage left. All right. I have one more. Jeremy.
When the
ahead.
going gets tough, Alexa, call Jay's mom. Hey,
When the going gets tough, hookers and blow. You're welcome, Benjamin. Mark.
When the going gets tough, squirrel.
Woo! All right, we ready for the last one?
Ready.
All right, the last one is. Oh, yay. Rejected ideas for games on Scenes from a Hat. Rejected ideas for games on Scenes from a Hat. And this could be online or in studio. So, all right, Mr. Bickford.
The Quiet Game.
Jeremy.
Now we're going to play a game called Let's Assume Nathan Block's Criminal Record.
Oh. Mr. Olson.
Any game where Nathan would have to play.
Wow. Mr. Bickford.
The Cyrillic alphabet game.
From Mr. Murphy. Interrupt the host. Yeah, I guess that's more of an inside joke. Mr. Bickford.
2 restaurants during COVID.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Mr. Knox.
You sure you guys don't want to play fart in your hand and pass it?
Campaign.
Charades. Uh, from Jay Sterling. Does this look infected to you? Mr. Olson.
Spin the bottle.
Jeremy.
You guys sure you don't want to play What's Jennifer Wanker's Favorite Position?
Oh, good dig.
Nice callback. That was awesome.
I have no idea why that was rejected. I really don't.
From Melty Matt. Everything Murph suggests.
Yeah.
This is absolutely true. John, do you have one?
Yeah. Caption what's in Steve's mind. I don't know.
That could be really scary. Speaking of Mr. Murphy, he suggests sex orgy quirks.
Oh, that
Good night.
might be a fun game.
Yeah, why'd you reject?
Maybe we need to reconsider that one.
Yeah. Steve probably has a whole notebook full of these things.
Probably.
No.
Anybody else? Oh, Jeremy.
No. We all get naked and cover ourselves with baby oil.
Lip slide.
John, leave us, please.
Trust falls.
Knowing us, nobody would get caught.
Yeah.
Whoop, just kidding.
Or the corporate version, antitrust falls.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I don't understand that, Jay.
He's probably drunk.
Probably.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
It's just after 6 there, so that's fine.
I am there.
never mind damn autocorrect, he says. I would hope not in Vegas, you know. Never drive in Vegas. Bad idea.
I don't even want to go to Vegas. Yeah.
I love Vegas. Yeah, Jay, bring back a hooker for all of us.
Yeah. Steve, are you paying for the airfare? Oh,
Okay, so Steve's
Yeah.
not paying for airfare.
so they'll be all worn out.
Really tight legs by the time they get back.
All right. Well, I think we should probably
Reel it in, MA.
Yeah.
I think we should end here because we're getting really off the rails. And I'm about 3/4 of a way through a bottle of champagne. So,
All right.
so on behalf of our players, Mr. Jeremy Knox, Mr. Mark Olson, and Mr. John Bickford, I am your host, M.A. Dorfler, and Mr. Murphy is doing something. We're not really sure what. And our regular host will be back on Thursday this week.
Aw.
Again at 7 p.m. Central. We are usually on Thursdays and Sundays at 7. So please come and join us. I am going to do this one because this is absolutely true. How much wine can MA drink in 15 minutes? That is a game that we need. I have a really high tolerance.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And just play it over and over and over again.
I could play that all day.
Oh.
Anyway, we will see you next time, and good night and happy laughing.